Okay, gentlemen, I decided to do a brief screencast for you to show you how to incorporate all the elements that need to be included in your exempt application into one file. So, as you know, you are supposed to be turning your IRB application in as a Word document, right? So you put your text, you write everything you need to write on here, and then when you get to the point where you're at the end and you need to insert your NIH certificate, you find where you saved it as an image on your computer. You must have saved it somewhere on your computer in order to upload it to Blackboard. If for some reason you can't find it on your computer, then go back to where you uploaded it in Blackboard in week 1 of this course and download it again. And make sure it's a PNG or a JPEG, and then copy and paste it here, which in this case represents the end of your application. So for me, I'll just show you how I would do something like that. I'm going to close this out right now. So here's what I just sent you in an email regarding a question you asked me about the NIH certificates. If it's part of text and I want to include it, I can copy and paste it, just by going to copy and paste. Let's see, I need to be in edit, copy, right? And then I would go to my Word document and paste it. That's one way to do it. There you go. The other way to do it is to go back to my application and do a screenshot. For me, I use something called Snippet or Snipping Tool right down here. This is what I did when I sent you the email just a moment ago, but I'll show you from the start. I click on the scissors. I use the crosshairs to set up my image. I'll try that one more time. I let go of my mouse too quickly. Crosshairs, copy. This is what I want in the image. I let go. I go up here to make a copy. Then I go to my Word document where I want it. I paste it in, and there we go. Now it's an image. This is text. This is an image. Doesn't make any difference how you do it. Either way you do it, you can put it in there. Either way, as long as it's there. And again, I'm showing you how you would insert your NIH. Your NIH, of course, is probably going to be the PNG or the JPEG that you saved when you uploaded to Blackboard. If you can't find it, you can either do a snipping tool like I just did of the image in Blackboard that you uploaded, or you can download the image you uploaded to Blackboard and save it and then drop it in at the end of your application. As far as your survey questions, as I sent you another email about this, in fact, I think this screencast is attached to it. You don't have to have the actual online survey. You don't have to have the actual formatted survey. You need to have your questions. Whatever questions you're going to have, you need to include them. And I'll show you in here. It should be either in this section that says other required attachments, okay? And it would be under here, other materials as appropriate, signed, authorization form and data instruments, surveys. It says submitted online only. This is not the case right now. I actually sent you an email about this, I want to say Saturday or Sunday, that does not require the online survey. It just requires at the end of your document that you write in here, or you include your survey questions. Now, if you already have your survey and interview questions set up and formatted to go, you can just copy and paste them in at the end at the end of your document, or you can do what I just did. And if you've already got it online, then you can come over here and do screenshots that you snip and drop in at the end of your document. Okay, the other question you asked was about signatures. So I've sent you an email about that as well. What you're going to have to do is print the page that asks for the signature, sign where you start with one of you. It doesn't make any difference which one. Whoever if the principal investigator starts, then they sign and date it. They get their principal to sign and date it, right? And then what you do is scan it and make sure that it's scanned to your computer. There's several different ways to do this. You can use a scanning app from your phone. You can use a copy machine. I can't even think of copy machines anymore that don't have a scanning feature, and most home printers have a scanning feature. So what you'd want to do, if you're the principal investigator, after you have your signature and date on here and the principal's signature and date, you scan it, you save it to your computer, and then you send it to your partner as an email attachment. Your partner prints it, signs under the co-investigator spot and the date, okay? Printed name of co-investigator, okay? And then you scan it again, right? After you've done yours, you scan it, you save it to your computer, and then you can use the snippet tool again, like this. And you can drop it in at the end of your sample. Okay, you just get rid of what is at the end of the application here, right? And instead of having this that isn't filled out, you delete that, and in its place, you copy and paste the image of the signed document. You can't have two separate signed documents. You're going to have to, as I said, start with the principal investigator and the principal. This one is the principal investigator, the printed name of the principal investigator. And I'm trying to find, the same is true with your consent forms for your site principal. All these things you have to print, get signatures, scan, upload to your computer, and then what I would do, like I said, is after you upload them, they'll either upload as a PDF or a ping. You copy them and drop them in the appropriate place in your application. Okay? So I know what right here, for instance, this is where you have to have your, I believe, here it is. I give permission for my educational institution to participate in this project. I do not. Signature of principal, printed name of principal. This portion again, you're going to have to print, get it filled out, scan it to your computer. You can, there's lots of different ways to scan and save to your computer. And then at this spot in your actual exempt application, you'll erase this template language and you'll drop in the image. Okay? All right. Well, I hope that helped. If not, you might check with one of your colleagues down in your area to find out more specifically. But mostly what you do here is remove the template content and copy and paste in the scanned image that has the signatures. Same thing with the NIH. And I did provide you with links to what this looks like. I'm trying to find the document. And I went over all of this last week. And I'm going to take these out in a bit. So if you haven't looked over sample 2 yet, you need to do that within the next 24 hours because I'm going to pull it out in a minute. You get the spinning wheel, then go over here to open with Microsoft Word. I shared this last week as well. And you can see these are screenshots here of somebody else's document. Here's what they did. They scanned and then copy and pasted copies of their NIH certificates. Okay, here's the authorization for the study at the school district where the principal had to sign it. And again, it was scanned and dropped in right here. It's the consent form. Okay, this is the sample consent form for parents and students. You do not have to do that. Here's a copy. You just need to say you're going to get consent from the parents and the students, but you don't have to put the actual survey in. These people were, in this particular case, overachievers. They had it, so they put it in. Here's the copy of their survey. And again, it's dropped at the end as an image. They already had it written, so they just made, they did a screenshot of it. So it went in as an image, but you can, if you have it done as a table already, you can just copy it, go up to home and do copy and paste and drop it in as I showed you earlier. You have to put it all in one document. It all has to go into one document. And so you're going to have to either save things as text or as JPEGs or PNGs or PDFs. And you're going to have to copy and paste them all in at the appropriate place on the application. Okay. Okay. Hope that helps. Okay.